Hey folks, welcome to the channel. The pole barn is up, the concrete's in, we've got a pile of gravel and a pile of dirt to move. We're going to finish the grading around the outside of this building. On the ends, we're going to add gravel for the driveway. On the sides, we're going to come up to that bottom green treated lumber just to kind of cover in some of that gravel, give us some outside support so we don't get anything falling off from below, and fill in low spots on the back side of the building here. Hope you guys will stick around and check out the project. Okay, we're going to start with the GeoTextile. Dad's struggling here. Ugh. Got this stuff from Menards. This is what we're using here. This is a one big folded section of 12.5 by 27'5". It's like a 5.8 whatever ounce fabric. So we're just going to roll it out. Well, that's the long ways, Dad. There you go, Ganger. This is one big section of fabric. Just trying to cut down on the amount of staples we gotta use. So that's as big as we got. So we're just gonna set this over top of the grass here. We're not gonna bother with moving the sod because it really doesn't matter. This is gonna block it all from growing anyways. And then we can start laying rock on top of it. Go ahead and grab the second roll here. What we should be. We don't need a ton of these, but we're going to throw some stakes in here just to keep the wind from picking it up. And me driving on it, of course. But that's easy enough to... All right, we have all that fabric laid out, about 1,000 square feet worth. We're gonna start moving all the rock from there over to here, do it 3 or 4 inches thick. I always find it kind of fascinating to watch these time-lapse videos. We have here about 2 full loads of gravel, so 32 to 40 tons, depending upon how much was on those truckloads that came in. But just spreading it out here on this GeoTextile, you'll notice that we kind of ran up short in a couple of spots with the material, but that's all right. And then when we back up with the tractor, I'm just kind of leveling out the best that I can with the bucket. We'll come back and do some more cross-directional stuff to help level it all out. All right, Max is working wonderfully. We've moved a good amount of rock here. We'll have to end up feathering out to this outside with a rake. I mean, we could do it by this, but I don't want to get it all in the grass if possible. We're going to start feathering it up here to the building. You know, it's going pretty well so far. You guys have noticed that I'm kind of back dragging as we go to try to smooth it out. We got to come up about 6 inches worth total up here in front, but so far so good. It's really turning out well, and you know, happy with it. So let's go back in time lapse here, and we'll keep smoothing this out, moving it around. So we got this all done. It's looking really good. We got a little bit of rock left here. We're gonna be putting this on the back side over there so we can make a way to get out of the garage. We may have to get some more, but we'll see how that goes. So far, so good. We've got quite a bit of elevation difference in the back. These are 2x8s, so it gives you an idea of this height size here. I started filling in with some gravel. We were gonna use that GeoTextile back here as well, but well, we ran out for one, so it means it's an hour away from us. And we're not gonna drive an hour just to get it. And there's not gonna be as much traffic back here, so you can already see this is 12 inches thick. It's gonna take forever for that to settle on the ground, so it'll be just fine. So we're gonna go ahead and I'll throw you guys in time lapse here. I'm gonna keep bringing these piles around the outside here, fill this in. And then what we're trying to decide on now is whether or not we wanna fill this in with gravel here, or if we wanna come around here. You know, we gotta figure out what we wanna do. We got piles of dirt over here and some sod we want to use as well. So maybe this will be dirt over here, this will be gravel, so on and so forth. At the end of the day, we've got to get this all finished. We also need to use the dirt around the outside here. We're going to be finishing along the bottom of this rim board on the garage to protect the gravel, because we're getting that concrete support on top there, and we're working through that. So I'll pop you guys back in time lapse here, and we'll keep moving it. Coming along nicely. We're running out of gravel for the day, but we're gonna keep stacking here what we can, packing it in, trying to decide what we want to do here. You know, do we want to wrap around here with dirt or whatever, some steps by the door, figure that part out. Let's take some more extra gravel and keep packing along this side here, and then we're probably going to go ahead and fill this in with dirt, dealing with the piles of dirt we have here. Looking pretty good. Using the last bit of gravel here, come back, finish this out, the final grade, and be done. All right, I've already started filling in with some extra dirt over here. We're gonna fill this all in, and then we're gonna pack this in here, fill it in, till it down to where it's nice. We've got a bunch of sod here we need to use up. An old pile of dirt with some flowers growing in it, because it's been sitting here so long. So we're gonna take this good dirt, We're gonna come down along the side of the buildings here. We're gonna fill in this last little bit to make an area where the water will run away. Hopefully we have enough dirt to do all this. If not, we'll get some more. When we actually were doing this, we found some old limestone from an old limestone foundation. So we're gonna use this for one of my front projects in my yard. Same thing over on this side. We're gonna try to come in here and put some dirt in here at an angle so we can make it easily to be mowed up against and fill in to protect this rock and whatnot. Not a whole lot here. We're talking a couple inches of dirt. Here is another perfect example where having too big of a tractor wouldn't get the job done. Like 8 feet in between these buildings, and so I got to get this dirt up around. Pushing through with the tractor, I've got space, but she's tight. So let's go ahead and get this moving here. Get you guys here so you can see what's happening. Gotta be careful as we do this. I don't want to hit the building. That would just ruin your day. Slow and steady wins the race. Just taking it easy, pulling some of the sod out of here. Again, a lot of this is old sod that was pulled out from doing the building, and we wanted to reuse as much stuff as we can. We know it's going to decompose a little bit, but we may as well, take advantage of what good there is left in this material. Using the little 5.4 cubic foot bucket, we get the dirt brought up here to the north side of the building, leveling out the best we can with shovels. Obviously we can only get so close to the building and do not want to scratch that fancy new metal or put a hole in it. Using the 5-foot box blade and packing down the sod a little bit with the tractor, sod, dirt combo, and grading that out there at a nice angle for water to flow away. Gutters are on the way, but we need to make this mowable anyway, so that's part of the reasoning for the grading outside the building. Moving along to the south side of the building, doing the same thing. One bucket at a time, Little Max gets the job done. May not be the fastest route in the world, but I tell you what, it gets the job done and saves my back. Not getting any younger. we have the project all done for now. Well, at least with the rough work, we've got the gravel down. We've got the dirt graded out within reason. We'll come back this fall, do a nice till, get it all seeded down well, so we can get some green grass growing on it. Thanks for stopping in. My name's Kyle. If you guys liked the video, give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate that. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. That's fine, but let me know what I can do to make this stuff better for you guys. Thanks for stopping in. Without you all, this channel really does not exist. Take care of one another. I'll catch you guys in the next video. We'll see ya.